Hello everyone, welcome back to Code Step by Step. My name is Anil. In part of React and Node.js project, we will learn how we can connect MongoDB with the Node.js. So one more thing guys, in last video we installed the MongoDB and MongoDB Compass, but we did not check that how MongoDB Compass will actually work. So we will talk about that thing also. Then we will install Mongoose npm package, which is used for connect Node.js with the MongoDB. After that, we will write some code to connect Node.js and MongoDB, and so that we can fetch some data. And at the last, we will check that data is fetching from MongoDB in Node.js or not, and everything is working fine or not. From next video, we will create our first API, and then we will integrate this API with the React.js also, right? So now let's start. So let me just show you MongoDB Compass. Whenever you will install MongoDB in your system, MongoDB Compass will be automatically installed. If this is not installed, then don't worry, you can install it manually from internet also, right? So let me open this setup. And so our first question is, what is MongoDB Compass? So see, this is uh, GUI tool for MongoDB. GUI means graphic user interface. So like for MySQL, we have a PHP myadmin, so that we don't need to write everything on the command line. We can just simply use buttons and cursor and input box to interact with the database, and same thing is provided by the MongoDB Compass. So whenever you want to access the MongoDB, what you need to do, you just need to go on the command line prompt, and then you can, what you can do here, Mongo, you can write here command, and then you can just see write your MongoDB command like MongoDBs, and it will work like. But some beginners and some guys don't like that way. They want any uh, interface to interact with the database. So this is the interface. So how you can connect it, you can just provide your string here. So let's say you are working the any online database or database server, then you can provide the link here. If you don't want to just use the online database, you want to use only local, then you just need to click on that connect button, and it will connect your local MongoDB with your MongoDB Compass, right? And here you can see that there is some database like admin, config, and local. These three are the by default database whenever you will install MongoDB. And fourth one is the e-commerce. I just created it manually so that we can just perform some operation. So if you want to just check that how this is created and how we can create the collection inside it with the help of MongoDB Compass, then link is given in the description box, because I already created a video for that. I don't want to just spend more time on the MongoDB Compass, so that you can watch our previous video and we can save the time, right? So now I want to connect this ecom database and products, you can say that table with the, or collection, not actually table, collection with your Node.js, right? So now let's see how we can do it. So first of all, let's search here MongoDB npm. So as one more thing, so sometime maybe I just said that table, because I worked with the MySQL also. So my table means I'm just talking about collection, right? So please compromise with that. So we can just go to these npm package. If you just want to check the documentation and all, you can just check it from the official website and from the GitHub and all. So let me just copy this command so that we can just install it. So let me open the terminal and let's install it in our project. So it will take a moment. While this is installing, we can just write our code here so that we can save the time. It will take some moment to install, right? So let me just take any const mongoose, and what we can do here, we can just simply put here require, okay, we just need to put here mongoose. right? After that, our Mongoose package is loaded in our code, and now we don't need this actually uh, get API here, so I am just removing it. And now let's take a function. So let's say my function name is connectdb. You can take any function, and let me write here any code. So for a moment we can just put here mongo dot connect, and inside it we have to provide the local path for our MongoDB. So what is that path? So this is the common for every system, which is MongoDB colon uh, double backslashes localhost, and after that we have to provide here 27017. This is basically a port number, like Angular is running on 4200 port, uh, React is running on 3000 port. So with the same way MongoDB is running on 2701 port. And after that we can just provide a DB name, so which is ecom, like this, and this is basically a hyphen between them. And after that, what we can do here, we need to define a schemas here. So let me just provide a schema. So let me use here product schema, and let me just put here new mongoose dot schema, and after that we can define here model for it. So let me put here product, and for that what we can do here, we can just simply put here mongoose. Yes, our package is also installed now, so mongoose dot model, and inside it, what we can do here, we can provide here products, which is basically our collection name, and then we can use here schema. So now maybe you are just thinking that we just provide here schemas blank. Why? So schemas means what data we want to fetch from database. So let's say we have 4 or 5 columns, like ID, name, address, city, and something else, and we want to only use 2 or 3 fields from them. That time we can define in the schemas, right? But for a moment we are fetching data, and we are fetching all data. So if we just put here blank object, then still it will work. All right, so now let me take here one more const, and so let's say we are taking this const as a data, and then we can just put here await product dot find, like this. And at the last, what we can do here, we can just simply put here console dot warn data, like this. And now we can just simply put here npm start command. And one more thing what we can do here, we can just run this function, connect db, like this. So now let me check, there is an error. What is that error? Yes, this is showing error on await, because we can use await only inside the async function. So now you can see that this is working fine. We are getting this data. Here we can see that, right? So that's all for this video. In next video I will show you that how we can just make a separate file for configuration, and how we can create our first API. Then we will integrate that API in the React.js. Yes, we are not going to use this database. We will create a fresh database inside our MongoDB Compass, and then we will use it with the Node.js, and we will make the login, sign up, and other APIs with that database. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please keep watching our video, and thank you for support.